From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off play action. Knox. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Harris running straight ahead. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 37-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Knox. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Williams brings it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He gets it complete to Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Knox. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of ranking, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's good. Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Chiefs at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to have themselves themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Knox. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Knox. Escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
At the 2-yard line.
Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knox. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get it next time out.
KC offense out of the And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? We could never do it here in football, partner.
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding Pickens for another catch. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knox. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Knox. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Knox. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Knox. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the 2nd half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. The Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Knox.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And
the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier?
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw on second down, Knox. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Knox. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Pacheco once again.
Gets around him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to Rashid Rice. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
At the 23, it's second and 12.
On the give, this is Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories in your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 42. Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Knox.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Knox. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Handoff now for Pacheco.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Charles, a lot of happy faces